Summertime in the good old summertime, yeah. Strolling down the sandy shore. Bass and tenor, you come in. You come in, so that makes it a longer run for you.
So we say with, do we say the word your? No, yes.
You say, well, oh yeah, that looks like a little bit of a typo for the tenor. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
I believe that Anne got that one.
So we sing with.
You go, sandy shore with your baby.
Okay.
You sing your.
Oh, we do sing your.
Yes, you do.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, it's a typo in the tenor lyric line. I do it like the basses. See the basses?
Baritones as well.
Baritones, you sing with the leads. Good old summer, sandy shore with your baby mine. Yeah, I screwed up the tenor thing there. Maybe I'll blame it on finale. No, it wasn't finale's fault. I did that. Let's start at strolling at the top of page 4. Strolling down the sandy shore. Now, when you have these big long half notes, try not to feel so much downbeat. It's easy to go, strolling down the sand. Well, what's it going to sound like out front? Not good. You know the judges aren't going to like that. So what do? You emphasize the back half. Strolling down the sandy shore. Strolling down the sand. See how I emphasize the back half of the beat? And so when I do it at tempo, strolling down the sandy shore, then it feels like, oh, that was nice and smooth. But we didn't lose the clarity of the rhythm. So when you see those big long half notes, like baby mine, hold his hand, he holds yours, and that's all back half emphasis all the way through there. And it's a fun thing to do. Once you can start doing that, you're like, wow, that sounds really smooth. And you're not actually thinking smooth, you're thinking back half. So do it again from I Love It in the Good Old. Don't forget, bass and tenor, you come in at the top of page 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I love it in the good old summer. Leads. You come in.
Yes.
75. So be a little bit, how many leads do we have right now? Just 4 of you? Great, let's sound like 12.
Okay.
I love it in the good old summertime, in the good old, yeah, we need that note. So let's not hide that one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I love it in the good old summertime, in the good old summertime, yeah. Strolling down the sandy shore with your baby mine. Hold his hand, he holds yours, and that's a very good sign. He will be your ever loving in the good old summertime. Listen. He will be your ever loving in the good old. That's the most rhythmic complexity we have in this song. That little thing starting at 97. Say it with me. And listen one more time. He will be your ever loving in the good old summertime. Speak it with me. 2, 3. He will be your ever loving in the good old summertime. And then we go back to normal. Okay. Good. And wow, you did great on that triplet. You sang it slow. Beautiful. Or you spoke it slow. But that's what you have to do. If you try to rush those triplets, then they just don't sound very cool. Not very much fun. Let's start at hold his hand. Here we go. 1, 2, measure 89, middle of 4. 1, 2, 3. Hold his hand, he holds yours, and that's a very good sign. He will be your ever loving in the good old summer. Breathe. 'Cause when each wave comes rolling in, we will duck or swim. Well, maybe this is more complicated. Duck, 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 or swim. Tenors, you have that very funny. Or swim, we'll float. Or swim, we'll float.
I keep wanting to say duck on there. Give it another go.
You go 1, 2, 3, 4, swim, we'll float. Now the problem is, swim is much shorter than you think.
Oh,
I tried to be really good to you and give you a breath. Okay? But I might repent of that. I don't know. So bases go duck or swim, we'll float and fool all over, under, then up or air. If you sing swim at a normal duration, you'll miss your breath. So I would really circle that word swim, or your note, and that rest, and I would practice going duck or swim, we'll float. That was baritone. Duck or swim, we'll float. That was lead. Bass is duck or swim, we'll float. And tenors is or swim, we'll float. So great, let's just do bass. We're going to start at when each wave comes, when each wave comes rolling in, bottom of 4. And then they're going to do their rhythm. Here we go. Ready, bass? 1, 2, 3. 'Cause when each wave comes rolling in, we will duck or swim, we'll float. Great. Duck or swim. I want you to grab at that swim. Duck or swim, we'll float. I'm going to give you permission to be a little choppy on the word swim. We'll duck or swim, we'll float. So that we can get that. One more time, basses. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 'Cause when each wave comes rolling in, we will duck or swim, we'll float. Great. Baritones. Actually, let's do leads next, because you have an easier time of it. 'Cause, ready? 1, 2. 'Cause when
each wave comes rolling in, we will duck or swim.
No. 1, duck or swim. 1, duck or swim. Say that. 1, duck or swim. 1, duck or swim. Now say rest, duck or swim. Rest, duck or swim. You get a whole beat on your rest. So it's duck or swim. Duck or swim. Duck or swim. Do that. Just slap something. Here we go. And 3, 4. Duck or swim. And duck or swim. Duck or swim. It's easy if you think of it that way. If you try to fit your note in a bell chord, you'll never get it. I want you just to go duck or swim. Duck or swim. Duck or swim. Right? It's so easy. But the problem is, and this is really funny because I was singing in a quartet with a lead, and he had his entrance on 2 like that. And I thought, well, that's the easiest one. Everybody else has weird ones. Bass have an easy one, but lead has an easy one. He couldn't get it. I said, really, it's 1, ba, ta, ta. But when you get in the middle of the song, you kind of try to fit it in instead of counting. So your job is just to count. Here we go, leads one more time. 'Cause. 1, 2. 'Cause when each wave comes rolling in, we will duck. No, too early. 1, duck or swim. 1, duck or swim. If you want to do that earlier one, you have to sing baritone.
Oh.
That will fix it right there, won't it? Here we go. Ready? 1, 2. 'Cause when each wave comes rolling in, we will duck or swim, we'll float. Yay! Let's do bass and lead. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2. 'Cause when each wave comes rolling in, we will duck or swim, we'll float. Right? There you go. See how easy it is, even when they're coming in. Now let's put the baritones in. All by yourself. Duck or swim. Duck or swim.
Just like it's the same as the other.
Russ.
Yeah. But theirs is 1, duck or swim. Yours is duck or swim.
Just like the other.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It is just like the other one, isn't it? Oh, I didn't realize. See, I did not realize that. Great, baritone, let's do it. Here we go. 1, 2. 'Cause when
each wave comes rolling in, we will duck or swim.
Great, so easy. Let's do those 3 parts. Here we go, no tenor yet. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. 1, 2. 'Cause when each
wave comes rolling in, we will duck or swim, we'll float.
Great, and breathe after swim, please. Because if you don't, your next one is in 116. It's a long ass way away from there.
Could turn blue.
Yeah, you duck or swim. Tenors, let's do yours by yourself. Here we go. Ready, cause. 1, 2.
When each wave comes rolling in, we will, or swim, we'll float.
Great, beautiful. Let's do all 4 parts. Here we go. 1, 2. Cause
When each wave comes rolling in, we will duck or swim, we will float.
please breathe after swim. Breathe after
I'm so
swim.
excited that we got it.
Yes?
Cool. Okay.
Wait till you, and here, the best part is when you hear it on chords. I bet you the first time you heard it on there, you're like, wow, that's sweet. First time I heard it, I thought, wow, that's sweet. It's pretty cool. Ann did a great job. She was really good, wasn't she? Don't you think? She was really good.
Yes.
She's a Queen of Harmony in Harmony Incorporated, and a music judge in Harmony Incorporated, and married to a BHS singing judge. Quite a wonderful person. I like Ann a lot, and she does lots of good work. She's in 2 or 3 of my charts, and I recommend her to everybody. Let's start there and keep going. Cause, here we go. 1, 2. Cause when each wave comes rolling in, we will duck or swim, we'll float and fool all over, under, then up for air. Cause when what do we care? Great. So, baritone and tenor. What do we care? Care. Care. You have to jump beat that move. And Ann was a little soft on that rhythm. About the only complaint I had for the whole thing. I felt like she really didn't pulse it. She went care, and I'm like, I wanted a care. I wanted a little stinger on that as you go up there. And you know, she just did this on her own, and I don't make learning tracks, so that's the only complaint I had. That's pretty good. Pa is rich, so what do we care? So leads, pa is rich, so what? The so is the note that will catch you off guard. Once you go that whole note in measure 117, you go pa is rich, what? Oh, shoot, I had another note, right? Pa is rich, so what do we care? And we might actually, once we get it all learned, we might have everybody do care, even if you're on the same note. We might do that. And when you go, money, so let's do that little rise, just like we were going to sing the song, Money. You know that song. Good, let's start again at the same place, back on the previous page, cause. Here we go. 1, 2. Cause when each wave comes rolling in, we will duck or swim, we'll float through around water, over, under, then up for air. Cause money, what do we care? I love to be beside your side, beside the seaside, by the sea, in the good old summer. I don't need a lot of money if I got my honey by the sea. Now's the time, summertime. And we are not slowing down. All in rhythm, all counted, and leads. Don't forget you have a move at the end. Time. You have that move down there, which is the big surprise. Nobody expects us to go for the highfalutin high A for the tenors. You like that note, right, tenors?
Yes.
Yes? Get to sing a high note finally, right? Isn't that fun? Great, let's listen to it one more time. Let's sing along this time. Let's see if this is still on. Yes, it is. So sing it nice and light so you can still hear Ann. Come on, Ann.
In the good old summertime.
Great. Now you ready? In good. Ready?
In the good old summertime.
Breath.
Down a beautiful deep blue sea.
Okay, great. You did great speaking, but you're singing way too slow.
Yeah.
Right? I don't care if you miss notes. Get the rhythm. You miss notes, I'm good with it. We'll fix the notes. But if you're sluggish on the rhythm now, then we're always going to be playing catch-up. We're always going to be playing catch-up.
She's got, Sue, can you make a copy for her? She's got the one that has all the
It
arrows
came out
on
my computer like that. So
it. It came out of mine, and I got one for Dolores.
So-
It didn't print out on my computer properly.
So sometimes when it does that, there's two things that could happen. If you print it directly from an email, sometimes it doesn't work.
No, it's from our website.
And if it goes on the website, what that means is you don't have the right fonts installed on your PC.
On my computer, yeah,
Yeah.
because everybody else got, and I got the arrows.
Yeah.
Sometimes
But
it's the browser you
sometimes
use.
it comes out right and sometimes it doesn't.
It depends on what fonts are installed on your computer. You have to have, I think they're called Maestro fonts. So if you go, you can actually Google it. You can say Maestro, Maestro fonts not printing, or something like that, and you'll find a
Link?
a font pack that you
You know
can
what
then
the password
install
is?
on your computer, and it should fix that.
Micro fonts.
Does anybody know what the password is? I'll
Is
get
there one in the guest book?
Guest book, how's that?
Yeah.
So yes, that would be good if she has, instead of arrows, she has actual notes. That's why I put it on my tablet, you know. I haven't printed sheet music in, well, 5 years probably. Everything's on, and I love it because I can make it bigger. Because my eyes are not good, so I just, I make them bigger, and I don't have to use glasses and all that stuff. The last time, I'm just trying to think, last time I actually read a newspaper, it's probably been 15 years, I would guess. I just don't read newspapers. I read all my news online, but I mean,
You're younger.
I am younger, I'm not that much younger than you all. I bet you there's somebody here younger than me, I'm sure that's true. I'm 62.
I did, but it isn't in here.
Anybody?
It's not in there?
Yeah, I would have thought there's somebody here younger than me.
No, I don't think so.
They're not just a minute.
They're not here today, the young ones.
We have a couple of youngsters.
Yeah, well,
Younger
Hey.
than, way younger than that. Yeah.
how we doing?
Yes, please.
And that new gal that came last week. No, she looks like she's
Bill
starting
gave
her
her a copy to take home. What's that? Bill gave her a copy to take home.
And you only have one guest book?
Yeah, well, we have two and neither one has it in.
Oh, okay.
I think I have one next to one in my car.
Yay, good. So, let's chat for a minute about the tune. What do you think, if we were gonna do, you know, a little of the Teresa speak and say, who are we singing to? What's happening? How does it make us feel? All the 5 questions that we talk about in ballads should be much easier to answer in an uptune. So who are we singing to? We're not singing, we're not Joe and we're not Jane. We're singing about something, right? We're singing about Joe and Jane. They would go down to the sea all the time. Man, I want to be down by the sea. So who are we singing to? We're singing our friends, right? Yeah. We were going, man, I saw this couple down there, and anything he said to her, she was like, yeah, let's do that. And it was because they were right by the ocean and they were having this, it was such a great time, and everybody's excited, and you're talking. And how does that make you feel when you sing this song? Whew, giddy almost. Yeah, I mean, I want to go down there. And then we say, and when we get down there, there's going to be a quartet. They're going to be singing in the middle summertime. You know, we get in the middle section, hold his hand, he holds yours, and that's a very good sign, right? I mean, yeah, things are going pretty good, right? I mean, that's what we're talking about in this song. This song is a free-for-all party. Fun. There's never a sad moment in this song, ever. I mean, I can't even think what the
Do you have
minimum,
an extra copy?
the minimum emotion is, but it's got to be somewhere north of happy. North of happy, here they are, bring them on. That would be a great quartet name, wouldn't it?